I think that we are in the mood right now to celebrate something about what God is doing in our life. If you got something on your mind, I'm your partner. I will hoot and holler. I will celebrate with you. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call 800-900-1300 and let me know what you are celebrating. Thank you for holding right now. What can I celebrate with you?
Hey, Lori, this is Marlene from West Virginia.
What can I celebrate with you, my friend?
Well, honey, I fell this morning and I didn't break anything, and I'm 74, and I have Parkinson's.
Marlene, I never expect to get a celebration like this, but my goodness, how it blesses me. Just your perspective.
You love to laugh, so this is funny. My husband had the dream about bees, and he's scared to death of bees.
Okay.
And there was a beehive that was coming down on his head, and he was swinging at the bees, and he threw himself out of bed. And I heard this stuff, so I got up out of my bed. And
quarter mile, turn right onto George Bell Drive. In 1,000 feet, make a U-turn at Glen Ellen Road.
And I ended up down underneath his desk with my head between the rungs of the desk.
This is a place I almost worked at.
Good golly, woman.
It took us a half hour to get me out.
Make a U-turn at Glen Ellen Road.
He was naming off my son and several people from church to call to help me out.
Yeah.
And finally he said, I'll just call Adam's funeral home. They'll come and get you. And I got to laughing. And we giggled and giggled. Finally, I managed to get my face up off of the rug. And I said, okay, now pull my ankle. So he pulled my ankles down.
Continue on East Army Trail Road for half a mile. In a quarter mile, make a U-turn at Creekside Drive.
This is hilarious.
Do you know my doctor that I gave
Going over my sister's house.
said to me, I see why you've been married for 50 years. You both have a sense of humor.
Make a U-turn at Creekside Drive.
So I just thought I'd call and celebrate the fact that I'm walking and I'm going to have a big bowl of ice cream after a while.
You know how to do that, Marlene. Come on.
That's right.
800 feet, make a U-turn at Walter Road.
I just love Caleb.
Make a U-turn at Walter Road.
My day with your story and your laughter. Thank you for that. I needed that.
Caleb, inside the music.
Hey Caleb family, I'm Patrick.
Make a U-turn at Valley View Road.
And my new song, Holy Spirit Come. The heart of this song is that when we are expecting the Holy Spirit to show up and move in our midst, miraculous things will happen. So get ready. Anything can happen when the Holy Spirit comes.
Visit Trinity International University to
Quarter mile,
experience
make a U-turn
education
at
done
North Swift
differently.
Road.
Their preview day, this Friday in Deerfield. TIU's personal, practical, and biblical approach to over 60 programs offers a Christ-centered education. Check out a chapel service, tour the campus, enjoy a meal in their award-winning dining hall, and experience their welcoming community. For more information and to register, visit tiu.edu/preview. Presented by Trinity International University, a supporter of K-Love.
They've been in business a long time.
Some people think you're distant, just some words on a page. That you're nothing more than fables handed down along the way. But I've seen you part the waters when no one else could pull me from.
Make a U-turn at North Swift Road.
Some people think you just live in
Continue on East Army Trail Road for 2 miles. Continue on East Army Trail Road for half a mile.
And I've seen you in a sunset and in the eyes of a stranger on the street. The two you are me. You're amazing.
In a quarter mile, make a U-turn at North Rollway Road.
You feel me. Wonderful mark of your mercy, your goodness. Lord, you're the air that I breathe.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-355 North.
We're here to. Can't have any attachments in your travel. Just your husband, a boyfriend, some significant other. Oh yeah, me.
Kayla
I get to
Gibbs.
have this
Positive,
enjoyment.
encouraging music.
One of my perks. Why did I go this way?
In
I
400
don't
feet,
know.
turn right onto Illinois 53 South. Take the next right onto Illinois 53 South, then continue
This is
straight
where
onto
I-
Illinois
I'm
53
sticking
South.
to it. Sucks.
They'll say my God is still the same.
Gotta play some Texas Hold'em. Play the Steelers if they don't win. That's their job. I have to pay them. And give them tips if I want to. Oh, she looks like Alanis Morissette. You look like Alanis Morissette. You look like Alanis Morissette. You're really pretty. Have a good day. You're welcome.
You prayed in desperation if they're hurt. They'll say my God
Yeah,
is
it's
still
still
the
the
same.
same. Wheat Metro. 7-Eleven.
Continue on US
Well,
20
thank God
East
for
for half a mile.
7-Eleven. My God is still the same. God is still the same.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Lombard Road.
Thank God. God bless America. God
Turn right onto North Lombard Road. In a quarter mile, turn right onto 9th Avenue.
My God, still the same.
Turn right onto 9th Avenue, then turn right onto West Byron Avenue.
Still the same.
Take the next right onto 8th Avenue, then turn right onto West Byron Avenue. Turn right onto West Byron Avenue. Turn right onto 7th Avenue, then turn right onto West Byron Avenue. Make a U-turn.
Ladies, does that mean it's free? Free golf?
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Mill Road.
God is still the same.
There was a time that I
It's
swore I would never go.
on back.
I was blind to the truth, didn't know what I was running, I was searching, but every place I turned for healing left me more broken than alive. Take me back to the place that
Turn right
Barefoot, there's a movie. Like home, I can depend on. It's in my bones. Take me back.
500 feet, turn right onto East Oak Street. Take the next right onto East Oak Street, then turn right onto Chestnut Street.
It's the place with the hot for hardware, man.
A bunch of sing-along, positive, encouraging songs. K-Love.
Press up.
Take the next right onto West Lake Street. In 1,000 feet, turn left onto John F. Kennedy Drive.
That's terrible. Is it 3 yet? And 2. We will be fine. Just go to the local McDonald's. Maybe I have some, like, need some vitamin water. Put some water in here.
Head northwest toward West Lake Street.
We won't be crying. It's on your place. Can't catch me. You're walking. Atlantis. Now we're royalty. K Electronics.
We are forgiven, accepted, redeemed by His grace. Let the house of the Lord sing praise.
Go on. Get out of here. Royalty. Now we're running free. Redeemed by His grace. We won't be quiet. All the day. We won't be quiet.
Take the next right onto North Addison Road, then turn right onto West Lake Street. Take the next right onto West Lake Street.
Magdalena. Ah, your praise. And the house of the Lord. House.
We shout out your praise. We shout out your praise.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto John F. Kennedy Drive. Take the next right onto West Lake Street.
Chicago, and reaching around the world.
500 feet, turn right onto North Iowa Avenue. Avenue.
60 years sharp. Oh,
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Villa Avenue.
And all those lonely roads that I've traveled on, there was
Jesus.
when the life I built came crashing to the ground.
Turn right onto Villa Avenue, then turn right onto East Myrick Avenue.
I couldn't see it then, but I can see it now. There was
Jesus.
in the way, in the searching, in the
Into broken pieces.
every minute, every moment, where I've been, where I'm going, even when I didn't know it, I couldn't see it. There was
Jesus.
In 800
That's a
feet,
nice
make a
muscle
U-turn.
car. Come on.
Make a U-turn.
forgiveness at a price I couldn't pay. Broken soul,
Not every day. There's Jesus. Jesus.
in the way, in the searching, in the healing, every minute,
Quarter mile, turn right onto the I-290 West ramp.
I'm going
even when I didn't know, I couldn't see it.
there. Jesus.
In the valleys,
There was Jesus.
in the shadows of the alleys,
There was Jesus. There was
Turn right onto the I-290 West ramp. Quarter mile, take left to Fork. Follow signs for I-290 West, Rockford.
in the way, in the searching, in the healing, like a blessing buried in the broken pieces. Every minute, every moment, where I've been, where I'm going, even
Turn right onto the ramp to I-290 West. 600 feet, make a U-turn. Make a U-turn.
there was Jesus.
Song after song. Positive, encouraging music. K-Love.
These years felt like 4 seasons of winter, and you give everything to feel the sun. Always reaching, always climbing, always second guessing the timing. But God has a plan, a purpose in this. You are His child, and don't you forget. He put that hunger in your heart. He put that fire in your soul. His love is the reason to keep on believing. When you feel like giving up, when you feel like giving in, His love is the reason to keep on believing. If we could pull back the curtain of heaven, we would see His hand on everything, every hour, every minute,
Quarter mile,
every
turn left onto
second.
North
He's
York
always
Street.
been in it. Don't let a shadow of a doubt take hold. Hold on to what you already know. He put that hunger in your heart. He put that fire in your soul. His love is the reason
Positive, encouraging K-Love. I am Lori. If you feel like your recent
Lori.
conversations, maybe when you're picking your
You're the
kids up
good
from
Lori or
school
the
or
bad
sitting
Lori?
next to
Turn
somebody
left onto
in the
North
bleachers
Kenilworth
at a
Avenue.
sporting event, if the typical conversations are just kind of
That's nice.
boring or
What's
predictable, coming up, I have got 3 questions
Turn
that you
left
can
onto
ask
North
that will
Kenilworth
shake
Avenue, then
everything
turn left
up.
onto
It's right around the
Columbia
corner.
Avenue.
Here's John Reddick.
Praying God, come and turn this thing around.
Turn left onto North Willow Road.
God, turn it around.
Take the next left
God,
onto North
turn
Willow
it
Road.
around. God, turn it around. I'm calling on the name that changes everything, yes. God, turn it around. God, turn it around. God, turn it around. All of my hope is in the name of Jesus. Breakthrough will come in the name of Jesus. I'm praying God come and turn this thing around. Oh yes.
Quarter mile, use the second from the right lane to continue on US 20 East, West Lake Street, and follow signs for Milwaukee I-294 North.
I'm calling on the name that changes everything.
Use the second from the right lane to continue on US 20 East, then make a U-turn.
God, turn it around. God, turn it around. 'Cause all of my hope is in the name of Jesus. Breakthrough will come in the name
Make a U-turn to North Northwest Avenue.
God, turn it around. God, turn it around. God, turn it around. Oh, God, turn it around. God, turn it around. God, turn it around.
300 feet, use the right lane to take the I-290 West ramp.
Probably right.
1,000 feet, turn right onto South Railroad Avenue.
God is doing something right now. He is up to something. He is up to something. God is
Take the
doing
next
something.
right onto South Railroad Avenue, then turn right onto US 20 West.
He is saving someone. God is doing something right now. He is healing
In a
someone.
quarter mile, use the right lane to take the I-290 West ramp.
Doing something right now.
The next left onto North Harvard Avenue, then turn left onto West North Avenue, Service Road. Second left onto West North Avenue, Service Road, then turn right onto Illinois 64 West. The next left onto North Hillside Avenue, then turn left onto West North Avenue, Service
I call
Road.
9. Hummer. I want a Hummer. I want a Hummer.
Working from home is better with positive, encouraging
Yeah,
music on the
yeah,
new
yeah.
K-Love app.
Don't know how it is you looked at me and saw the person that I could be. Awakening my heart, breaking through the dark.
The windman. Which man is that? Windman.
Like sunlight,
Turn left onto North Laverne Avenue.
making my heart something so beautiful, beautiful. Mercy reaching to save me.
Next left onto North Laverne
Francesca Battistelli. Beautiful, beautiful, positive, encouraging K-Love. I am Lori. Nothing worse than having a predictable conversation. Maybe the scenario that I'm thinking of is when you pick your kids up from school and you ask them the question, hey, how was today? And you get the predictable shoulder shrug, eyes averted. Fine, good, Just those one-word answers. And it's maybe not just your kids, too, but it could be the same in conversations with other adults. Maybe it's the other parents in the stands as you're cheering on a game, or maybe if it's just sitting next to somebody in Bible study or something like that. So I always like to have in my back pocket, not really, but the back of my mind, I like to have 3 questions in mind just to kind of shake up the predictable conversations. You know, like, hey, how are you doing? How's your husband? How's the... Okay, what if we just like totally from left field came up there with some questions, all right? So here are just suggestions. Just suggestions. You can pack your own back pocket with your own questions, but here's one that might shake it up a little bit. What if your child gets in the car and you ask them this? Hey, buddy, if you were invisible for 2 hours, what are some things that you would do? Forget your kid, man. Maybe you're sitting next to your best friend and you're like, hey, Jan, if you were invisible for 2 hours, what would you do? I mean, come on. That's going to shake up the conversation right there. Here's the other question right now. What song always puts you in a good mood? Maybe you could ask it a different way. Like, what song will you always, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you will stop and you will have a dance party. It's going to remind them of something good memories, a smile on their face. Plus, you got something